All right, welcome back to Malik Cunningham franchise here on Madden 24. Um, we just beat the Vikings 40-6 in Week 12, and now we have the part of our schedule where we play a ton of divisional games. And we'll look back here at what we've done so far as well. We're taking on the Bills, and then we've got the Jets, and then we've got the Bills again. And then we'll have a game against the Lions, but then we take on the Jets again after that. So 4 of our next 5 games are in the division, and then we finish against the Chargers. We're on a bit of a win streak here. We've won 3 in a row. Beat the Broncos, the Steelers, and the Vikings. And that was after dropping one to the Raiders and the Chiefs. Had a slim win over the Bears in Week 6. Lost to the Texans in Week 5. Beat the Packers pretty easily in Week 4. Lost to the Dolphins and the 49ers, and beat the Dolphins Week 1. So we split the divisional games against the Dolphins. This is our first in-division game in a long time. Malik Cunningham last week, won Player of the Week. Threw for 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick right at the end that probably could have been avoided. Also ran for 54 yards on just 3 carries. And then Matt Sharp, won Player of the Week, had a pick 6 and a few tackles. No scenarios of any kind this week. We're looking to probably draft a corner, as there is one in Doug Richards who could go down the board. That's a top 5 talent. He's a man-to-man guy, still has B-zone coverage. Has great to elite speed, great to elite strength. May end up having to trade up for him. If we can maybe trade back into the first round, I think we may be able to get him. We also know that we don't know about Reggie Hamilton yet. We know Roy LeConte, is a round 1 talent. Several round 1 talents here. Some of these guys are going to go in round 1. But some of these are projected, more round 1 to 2. So maybe if we can get into the later half of the first round, we might be able to get a really good player there. So let's go ahead and get into our weekly strategy here. And I think we probably want to defend the deep pass against Josh Allen, and we're going to throw it deep as well. We'll get into our practice drill here with Malik Cunningham. Ready? On the jump. Ready? Ready up. Set up. Here we go. Already with bronze. Ready? Set go. Hopefully we can get gold this time. That would be better. Never know if you're going to get that development trade upgrade in practice. They are pretty rare. I don't know that I've actually had one. I mean, I only do the quarterback drills, so I don't think I've had one yet, as another Crab's Treasure has finished downloading. It's on Game Pass. I think at some point I'm going to do a video playing another Crab's Treasure. Haven't started it yet, but it seems like it's going to be a pretty fun game. So figured I'd try it out. We've got gold here. We're really doing well in the practice drill. Don't think we haven't had an incompletion yet. I don't think. Malik Cunningham really doing well here. Come on. There's a catch. That's going to be a loss of yards, but would love to see Malik Cunningham go up to star development here. I just don't know if that's going to happen. And it's not. Okay. Maybe he has another really good game like he had last week. Maybe we could get a breakout scenario. That would be just as good. This is the third game today that I'm recording, so I mean, these aren't all going to go up at once, but we'll go possession for Alex. Good. There will be several in the coming days. I've got a Lions franchise video that's already been recorded as well. Jeremy Britt, I guess we could go man. He doesn't really get on the field. I think we took him late in the draft or something. Last offseason, but the offseason before that. And we'll jump right into things against the Bills here, and I am a little concerned about this game. Just because the Bills have such a good record on the year so far. But the first game against the Bills is going to be at home. Malik Cunningham, 28 touchdowns, 23 picks on the air. Over 3,000 yards. We'll see here later how those numbers compare to Josh Allen's numbers. I know he's obviously going to have less interceptions than Malik. I don't know how his yards and his touchdowns are going to compare. As the Bills will get the ball to start the game. Which is what we want. We want the ball to start the second half. It's going to be a touchback. And here comes Josh Allen. $23 touchdowns to 2 picks on the season. About 2,500 yards. Well, let's hope our defense can play well today. We don't want Josh Allen getting into the zone, although I'm not really sure what his zone ability is. It might just be the one where he can throw the ball further down the field. And if it is, I'm not too worried about it. We're going to get nearly 10 yards in the screen pass there. And that one's dropped. Jones with some good coverage. And it's 3rd and inches now. See what they do here. They're going to hand it off. And there's a stop. It's going to be 4th and 2. Bentley going to get credited with the tackle. There were a couple of guys there. We're going to get the ball. Maybe they should have tried to run that ball on the 2nd down instead of waiting until 3rd down. We benefit from it. Malik Cunningham, over 3,000 yards, 28 touchdowns. And we're going to see what works for us here today. As Edwards-Helaire with a 11-yard run to start the game. We want to run the ball, but we also want to be effective throwing. We've won 3 games in a row now. We are, I don't know. I don't think I showed the playoff picture. But we are actually, right now, the last team in the playoffs. The Jets are ahead of us in the division. And they are, I think, the 5th team in the playoffs. So it may not take an extremely good record to get us in. But if we can win a few games here, you know, if we can win the majority of our games remaining, we should be able to get into the playoffs. I'm going to punt here. I'm not going to risk going for it on 4th and 5 on our own side of the field. But did they hit the punter? But I don't think they threw the flag. we don't get the call. Roughing the kicker, but they didn't call it. So Bill's going to start at the 20 here. There's a short throw. Matt Sharp coming up to make the tackle. Dawson Knox on the catch, doesn't really get anything. There's a throw. That one's going to be dropped. Don't think he ever really had it, though. Obviously going to be looking to throw here. That one's caught. And Jabril Peppers can't make the tackle. And all the way down to the 11-yard line. That was Franklin on the catch. And when we get the ball back, I think we'll take a look at the Bills team here. Hopefully we can hold them to a field goal here. Carter can't make the tackle, but he slows him down enough for Patrick Queen to get there. And Josh Allen's taking off. He's going to get hit, but he's going to have the first down. 1st and goal at the 1. Able to stop him, but not quite good enough to keep him from getting the first down. Cook can't quite get into the end zone there. Going to need a big goal line stand here. There's a handoff, and Cook's into the end zone. James Cook with the touchdown. I think we're going to need to be a little more aggressive throwing the ball. We ran it quite a few times on that first drive. And I just don't know that that's going to get it done today. Here comes Antoine Aldridge on the kick return. Up to the 23. The handoff to Ramondre Stevenson. He's going to take it outside. And it's a pretty nice gain there after the 39. And as much as I want to throw the ball, if we're having some success running, we got to keep at it so we can maybe set up some play action. It's a gain of 5 by Edwards-Helaire. We'll try to pick up the first down, then maybe we'll throw the ball. Ramondre Stevenson's got the first down. We're out to the 50 here. So you give me a good passing play that I actually want. Good double slant. Could be looking for Garrett Wilson. Might Might just check this down to Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to have a first down. Some yards after the catch there. That one's knocked down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. And that one's intercepted. They got the ball at the 30 now. And they're going to get into the end zone the first play after the turnover. Dawson Knox. They're going to take a 14-0 lead here. Back out to the 23. Ramondre Stevenson, nearly 1,000 yards on the season. Only 5 touchdowns, though. There's a nice run from Edwards-Helaire. Malik Cunningham going to scramble. Doesn't have a ton there, but he does have the first down. Got hit pretty hard. That's the end of the first quarter. 14-0 at the end of one. Over 100 passing yards for the Bills. Let's see if we can have a good second quarter here. Edwards-Helaire with another carry. He's got 7. Scrambling out is Malik Cunningham. Just going to kind of throw it at the feet of Alex Good there. Going to hand it off to Stevenson on the draw play, and that's a first down. And as much as I want to throw the ball, we've had some success running so far today. So there's a catch by Edwards-Helaire and maybe a face mask. It is a face mask. That's going to be a free 15 yards. It's going to have us out to the 33. There's a handoff to Ramondre Stevenson. He's only going to get about a yard on the play. We're going to hand it off to him again. Going right up the middle. I'm only going to pick up maybe another 2. It's going to have us at 3rd and 6. I throw it for Garrett Wilson. That's a first down. Gain of 7 there for Garrett Wilson. More importantly, picking up the first down. There's a handoff to Stevenson again. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to get all the way down to the 4. 8 rushes for 52 yards. Gonna bring Edwards-Helaire back into the game here. And he's gonna have a touchdown. And we're right back in this game. We'll kick the extra point. Ten plays, 72 yards. Took 3 minutes off the clock. Now we want our defense to get another stop here. They won't return this one. We got to stop on their first drive, but obviously the last 2 times they had the ball after the turnover and then the drive before that, we couldn't do much. So Josh Allen going to take it on an option play here and break a tackle. Still only going to get 5 yards, though. Really need to get off the field here. And that one's caught. Josh Allen is 5 for 7. Already over 100 yards. And that one's caught. And the defender fell down, trying to dive at the ball. And that's a touchdown for the Bills. They go back up by 14 here. Three plays went 75 yards. Only took a minute off the clock. We won't run that one out. Andre Stevenson. 200 yards. 200 attempts on the season. He's closing in on 1,000 yards. Only a yard on that play, though. Only a yard on that play as well. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8. It's going to be an obvious passing situation here. Malik Cunningham throwing it deep for Jamison Williams, but that's incomplete. And do we really want to punt the ball here? And we're going to get sacked on the fake punt. There's just no blocking on that play. We had a guy wide open, but had absolutely no time to get it to him. And Josh Allen going to roll right into a sack from John Franklin Myers. Going to throw it short there. 3rd and 16 now. Maybe not the right decision to try to fake the punt there, but had to try to get something going. Josh Allen going to get sacked again. I'm going to call a timeout. Preserve a little more time for us. They're going to kick a field goal here. It's a decently long one. It is going to be good, though. And we'll have 2 minutes and 50 seconds to try to get this back to a 10-point game. Up to the 20 is Aldridge. Andre Stevenson not doing a terrible job running the ball. We're going to need something down the field here. Trying to get the ball to Ramondre Stevenson. That's out of bounds. The safety was deep down there, too. I don't think we really would have had it. That one's nearly caught, but incomplete. And now 3rd and 10. Go play action here, looking for Jamison Williams. He's going to make the catch up at the 45-yard line. We'll hurry to the line and just going to hand this one off to Edwards-Helaire. He's going to break a couple of tackles and have us out to the 44. Trying to hurry to the line. Well, can't snap the ball before the 2-minute warning. That one's going to be caught by Garrett Wilson. We're going to run the ball here. We don't want to give the Bills any time to answer if we score here. I'm going to lose a couple of yards on that one. I think we're going to run a draw play here with Ramondre Stevenson. And then we'll hurry up to the line. Assuming we pick up the first down. It's 4th and inches. We could kick a field goal here. But I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm going to go fullback dive. They are all right there in the middle of the field. I think I'm going to audible to a run with Ramondre Stevenson here, but he's going to get stuffed. Absolutely nothing there. And now the Bills are going to have 48 seconds left and 2 timeouts to try to extend their lead here. That one's incomplete. We do have a couple of timeouts here to try to get the ball back. And maybe at the very least kick that field goal that we just passed up on. There's a first down. Josh Allen just thrown to his guys in stride there several times in this game. Just beating the man coverage. Josh Allen running around here. He's going to get sacked. I'll call timeout. Second and 20 now. That one's going to be incomplete. Going to get broken up there. 3rd and 20. And it looks like they might just run the ball here. I'll call our last timeout. Not a lot of time left, but maybe we can get up and get out of bounds or something. One bounces into the end zone. We'll have it at the 20. Deep down the field for Alex Good, but that's probably not going to give us enough time to get up and spike the ball. It's a nice play to end the half, but it's not going to be enough. And we're going to continue to look to throw it deep. We've had a little bit of success doing that, and we're going to continue to defend the... We're actually, I think, going to defend the medium pass. I think they've thrown it more medium than they have actually deep, so... Down quite a bit here, 24-7. Touchdown gets it back to a 2-possession game. And we're going to throw that one out. Ramondre Stevenson able to catch up to it and make the catch. That's why we need a big play to start the second half. There's a handoff to Ramondre Stevenson. He's going to get about 6 yards on the play. I think we're actually going to go with a jet sweep for Brevin Jordan here. He's going to get outside, and he's going to pick up a decent amount of yards. A 15-yard gain there. On the jet sweep to our backup tight end, Brevin Jordan. There's a handoff to Ramondre Stevenson. He picks up 4. There's a throw to Stevenson. He bounces off a tackle. Slides through another one and has us down to the 9-yard line. I hand it off to him on the RPO. Nothing there, and he's injured. Not what we need, an injury for Ramondre Stevenson. They really want us to run levels wide corner. Although sometimes on this play, we can find room to scramble, and Malik Cunningham going to get down to the 4. That's the other thing we don't need. We don't need an injury for Malik Cunningham. We're at the 4-yard line here. Alex Good's not on the field. I'm going to try to get it to Garrett Wilson. He's going to have the catch, and that's a touchdown. Garrett Wilson. Ramondre Stevenson just has cramps. We're going to keep him out of the game for a little bit here. We'll take the extra point. And we're down 10. Hopefully our defense can get a stop. We've had a couple of stops today. It's not like they've scored on every possession. We had a stop at the end of the half. And if we can sack Josh Allen. Of course, he's trying to get the ball out quickly here. Hard to sack him when he's getting the ball out so quickly. My OBS is lagging again. There's another catch. And all the way out to midfield. Looks like they might be running the ball here. It's actually going to be play action. And there's another catch, and they're moving right down the field. Our best hope at this point is to hold him to a field goal, and unless we can somehow get a turnover. And that one's going to be picked by Jabril Peppers right on cue. We get the turnover. Oh, my. Bills turn it over, and now we can look to get this back to a field goal game. Ramondre Stevenson going to break a tackle, and he's gone. Nobody's going to catch him all the way into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson makes this a game, and we're only going to be down 3 after the extra point. We have stolen the momentum from the Bills. One play, 75 yards. Definitely his longest run of the season. We've had more yards than the Bills today, too. Just obviously, I know we've turned it over at least once. I think we just turned it over once. Got the sack there on Josh Allen, 2nd and 19. And the Bills are on the verge of an epic collapse here. Going to get that to a 3rd and manageable there, 3rd and 2. Let's hope we can get a stop here and get the ball back. Then we'll have the opportunity to take the lead. Unfortunately, not able to get off the field there. Franklin with the catch. We never did take a look at the Bills. Obviously, Josh Allen, James Cook, Jalen Overstreet is their. Dion Montaigne is their number 1 wide receiver, and then Johnny Franklin, Parker Washington, Khalil Shakir, Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid, good tight ends. Their offensive line is pretty decent. Greg Rousseau, Dylan Burgess, Ed Oliver's here. It's my only franchise I don't have Ed Oliver. Bob Holliday. It's a pretty good Matt Milano. It's a pretty good linebacking core. Corners, Tre'Davious White, Kyer Elam, Mekhi Blackman. It's a decent secondary. And safeties are all right. And then Tyler Bass is a pretty good kicker. I know he missed one in the playoffs last year against the Chiefs, but he's pretty reliable. And there's another sack on Josh Allen. We're going to have 2nd and 16 here. And that one's going to be picked by Andrews, the rookie, who we traded for. I think that's his first interception. Maybe his 2nd interception since we traded for him. And Josh Allen, after only throwing, I think, 3 interceptions on the season, has 2 in this game. Going to throw that one for Ramondre Stevenson. He's going to drop the ball. A touchdown here would give us a nice lead. Even a field goal would tie the game, though. And Ramondre Stevenson going to pick up 4. Going to bring us to 3rd and 6. And I'm actually going to run the ball here. We're going to bring Edwards-Helaire into the game. And he's going to get really close to a first down. 4th and inches here. And coach wants us to go for it. And I think I agree. Going to hand it off here. And Ramondre Stevenson's going to have the first down. Injury for the Bills there. Would love to get a touchdown here and take the lead. Would feel just a little disappointing to settle for 3. Ramondre Stevenson, 156 yards rushing. I think I'm actually going to go with the touch pass here. Get Garrett Wilson out in space. Can we get a block? Can we maybe make somebody miss? No. That's still 7 yards. With another RPO. I don't like throwing the ball on the RPOs. I find a lot of the time it gets picked off. It's 1st and goal now. I think we just keep running it with Ramondre Stevenson. He's kind of been the key to this offense today. Down to the 5. We'll go no huddle here. We'll hand it to him again. And he's going to get really close to the touchdown, down to the 1. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. And we'll hand it to him again. 3rd and goal here. Got to get into the end zone on this play. We'll hand it to him. He's going to dive just for extra effort there. And there's a touchdown. We're going to take the lead. We'll kick the extra point to make it a 4-point game. Buffalo now cannot tie it up with a field goal. And it's 28-24. We've come all the way back, down 24-7 to start the half. And the Bills have not scored in the second half, I don't think. No, they haven't. There's a catch. Franklin had 8 yards on the catch. We need to keep sacking Josh Allen. Need to put pressure on him. There's play action. There's another sack right on cue from Bentley. We have been all over Josh Allen today. If we can even just win this game and maybe split the season series against the Bills, I think that might be enough to get us into the playoffs if we can win both games against the Jets. They're going to punt. Andrews had the pass deflection on the last play, and now he's going to return the punt. He doesn't seem to be a very good punt returner, I'll be honest. But I don't know who else I would put back there. Maybe for the next game, I'll think about changing up our returners. But I'd like to run some clock here now, since we have the lead. I think right now I don't want to snap the ball until we're down to about 10 seconds. Ramondre Stevenson going to pick up a few on that way. Number 1 total defense on the season, and they have allowed 416 yards today. Really need to pick up this first down. I'm not going to go for it if we don't, so. Oh, 4th and 1 though. I might think about it. I think I am gonna go for it. Run some more time off the clock if we can pick this up. And Ramondre Stevenson's not gonna get there. Oh no. We're gonna hand them the ball at the 36-yard line. There's a throw by Josh Allen for a gain of 3. Gonna change the play here. Josh Allen's gonna find a guy for a catch there. There's a handoff. Only a gain of 2. Would be really important if we could hold him to a field goal. Or even a 4th down attempt. We can make him go for it on 4th down. We're going to go play action again here. And they're down to the 5, so. Josh Allen now. Gets that one down to the 2. This is the time where you think they might try to run the ball. They do, and that's a touchdown. The Bills have retaken the lead. We're going to have 3 minutes here. 3 minutes and 43 seconds. And we need a touchdown to take the lead. A field goal would tie the game. Aldridge only gets the ball to the 18 there. And it looks like Edwards-Helaire's beat his man there, but that one's going to be knocked down. Didn't get the ball far enough out in front of him. And he's going to have the first down on the next play. He's got 10 rushes for 74 yards. Ramondre Stevenson making the catch and breaking a tackle. Has us out to the 41. We'll go no huddle here. And hand it off to Stevenson, but he's only going to get a yard on that play. Hurry up to the line here again. And we're looking downfield for Ramondre Stevenson once again, but he can't make the catch. Would have been a great play there. And it's 3rd and 9. We need this. Malik Cunningham is just going to take off and get it to 4th and 1. He's going to hurry up to the line here and hand it off to Edwards-Helaire, who gets just enough for the first down. Two minutes left in the game now. Just kind of throwing that one away, but it actually is going to be caught. Just going to bring up 2nd and 4. And I also don't want to leave the Bills any time to answer. So we're down to the 37 here. I think a screen pass would be really good here. If we can pick up about 10 or 12 yards. Keep the clock moving. Only going to get about 3, though. Let's go back to the draw play. Malik Cunningham going to scramble here and get enough for the first down. He's still going down to the 16. And he got out of bounds. 47 seconds left here. Still have all of our timeouts. I'm going to hand this off to Ramondre. It's actually going to be Edwards-Helaire. I am going to call timeout here. Just can't turn the ball over here. If we have to settle for 3, we might be able to play for overtime. Malik Cunningham going to take off. And he's going to get all the way into the end zone. He's going to take the lead on the scramble. Malik Cunningham. And the extra point will give us a 4-point lead here. Bills cannot win the game with a field goal. They'll have 36 seconds in all of their timeouts. And there's a chance that if we win the rest of our games, we could actually win the division. If we win both games against the Bills. And Christian Gonzalez on the coverage there. Not going to allow a catch. A sack would really help. It would force him to call a timeout. Any completions in bounds, really. That one's knocked up into the air. 3rd down now. And this crowd is starting to feel it. Third down. They're going to go play action. And it's launched deep, and that's incomplete. 4th down now here. Last chance for Josh Allen and the Bills, and we're going to come after him. We're going to try to get a sack here. And that one's incomplete. They're going to get called for a hold. And we're going to decline it. It's a turnover on downs. And we could take a knee here, but they have all of their timeouts. And they're probably going to start taking them. We'll take plenty of time off the clock just running plays here. 3rd and 4, a 1st down. More than ends the game. They might have a slight chance if they can stop us. 4th and 2. I'll take the field goal. Field goal is going to take even more time off the clock. And with 8 seconds left here, I'm going to go with a sky kick. And make them return it. That'll run even more time off the clock. 5 seconds now. They have to get a touchdown. We're going to back everybody up here. Don't want anything complete into the end zone. They've got to go all the way deep. It's going to be short of the end zone. And it's knocked down. We're going to win this game against the Bills. After being down 24-7, we come all the way back. And Malik Cunningham was good in this game. 14 for 23, 172, a touchdown and a pick. He was good, but he really wasn't what won us the game. Josh Allen threw for 300 yards, did have 2 interceptions. What won us this game was the 192 yards from Ramondre Stevenson, including a 75-yard touchdown. 132 yards after contact. And then Edwards-Helaire, he had 78 rushing yards on 13 carries and a touchdown. They only ran the ball 8 times with James Cook, and he only had 11 yards. He averaged 1.3 per carry. So the Bills were very one-dimensional. Malik Cunningham with the game-winning touchdown on the ground, just scrambling right up the middle. Receiving for us, Garrett Wilson, 5 catches, had a touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson had a few nice catches. Edwards-Helaire didn't really do much on the ground. Alex Good, only 1 catch for 40 yards. And then Jamison Wayne, only 1 catch. We really ran the ball a lot today. Defensively, John Franklin Myers, 6 tackles for loss. Aiden Hutchinson with 2. Bentley with 2. John Franklin Myers, 3.5 sacks. Couldn't ask for a better game. 1 sack for Aiden Hutchinson, 1 for Juwan Bentley. Half a sack for Matt Sharp. Jabril Peppers with a pick. Andrews with a pick as well. No forced fumbles. A couple of pass deflections. Jabril Peppers and Matt Sharp. Probably some that won't go down as pass deflections, but definitely were. And we've somehow won this game against the Bills, who we're leading in the division. We'll go power back for Ramondre Stevenson. Get him up to a 90 overall. And maybe we can get a breakout scenario at some point and get him up to X Factor. Wouldn't that be nice? We're 7-5 now. See what the Jets do here. And they are also 7-5. That might have been their bye week then, unless I don't know. But the Bills are down to 9-3. We'll play the Jets next week. And then we'll play the Bills again. So we have moved up to 5th in the playoffs. And the Bills have actually dropped to number 3. So they are still ahead of us, but dropping below the Bengals and the Colts. And if we can win this next game against the Jets, we need to stay ahead of them in the division. And then win against the Bills in Week 15. We'll be in really good shape and might possibly have a chance to win the division. Would still need the Bills. Even if we went out, we would still need the Bills to lose at some point again. So I will see you in the next video when we take on the Jets. Have a good day.